In this video, we're going to take a tour of the Turtl interface. Starting with the top toolbar, on the left-hand side, we have our title field. This is where we can change the title of our doc if we need to. On the right of that, we have the personalization symbol. If you use personalization and you'd like to add a token into the title of the doc, you can do that here. To the right of that, there's a direct link to view your doc from the perspective of a reader. And lastly, on this left-hand side, there's a direct link to view the analytics for your doc. Over on the other side, we have the content grid, which we can enable to view behind our content. Next to that, we have the brand theme editor. This is only available for those on a standard brand theme, but this is where you can go to change your logos, your fonts, and colors, for example. Next to that, we have the mobile view. This is to view your doc in a mobile format. And we also have the content quality score. When you're creating or editing content, you can see this content score for the doc and recommendations on how to increase it. The content score assesses the content's quality on a scale of 1 to 100, taking into account factors such as content interactivity, readability, and other crucial design elements to optimize reader engagement. Next to that, we have our save and our publish buttons. And last but not least, if we hit the three dots, we're able to share the draft link for our doc, view the doc settings, and import a PDF. The unified editor and outline allows you to create more content in less time with improved design capabilities and a more responsive editing environment. The combined title and content pages in a unified view makes it easier to navigate and manage your content. When designing content in Turtl, there are two main parts to our inline display. The left-hand side editor is where you add in your components to make your Turtl doc, such as text and imagery. The right-hand side is a preview of what your doc will look like and allows you to design where your components will sit on the page. In a title page, you have a few editing options. The first is being able to style your heading and subheading. You can do this by highlighting the text and you will see some text editing options show. Next, the option to change the style of your title page, the alignment, and also the color. Lastly, you do have the option to choose between an image or a video for your background. A content page is where the bulk of your widgets and text sit. When you create a new page, you'll be presented with two options: to add content or pick a template. Selecting Add Content will present a list of widgets. Once you've added a widget into your editor, it will then appear on the preview screen. You can start moving widgets around on the page to position it according to your design. When you have several widgets in your editor, you can add more in by using the Add Content button that appears between widgets. When adding a widget into the editor, please make sure that it's in the correct order for both mobile and screen reader view. You can easily check that your content flow makes sense by using the mobile preview in the top right-hand corner by the Save button. Hovering over or clicking into a widget will show a shortcut toolbar in the top left-hand corner of the widget box, and the shortcuts you see will depend on the widget. For text box, it will show the option to move the widget up and down in the editor, text box settings, where you'll find styles, layout, text wrap, bookmark, and mobile options, bookmark, delete, and show in preview options. For the image widget, again from left to right, the option to move the widget up and down in the editor, image settings, crop, personalization, replace image, bookmark, delete, and show in the preview. The editor and preview split can be changed easily by hovering over the middle of the two views and dragging the blue line left to right. Right-clicking over any widget in the preview screen will give you access to the settings and features of those widgets. We're going to highlight some key features. In the text box, you have text wrap, corner radius, vertical alignment, and column count. For an image, You also have text wrap, corner radius, flip vertically, flip horizontally, and also fill frame with image. In Turtl, you can locate and organize your content effectively by locating the outline at the bottom of your screen. When you first open the editor, you will see just the title pages displaying with the content pages collapsed beneath. If you click on a title page, it will open up and display all of the content pages within that chapter. Clicking on a page will then display your content in the editor and preview screen, so it's easy to find and edit your designs. Within the outline, there are a number of shortcuts and navigation hints to help speed up your content production. The first is the navigation icon. The arrows to the right of a title page indicate which navigation style you're using, and if you click it, it will take you to the navigation settings where you can make a change. This is also where you can find the option to hide the content pages in your chapter. We also have the grid icon. You can easily see which grid you are using via the icon next to your content page name. In this case, a freeform grid. Next, we have the settings shortcut. Hovering over any page in the outline will display a duplicate page button and 3 dots. Within those 3 dots, there are different shortcuts depending on whether it's a title or a content page. For the title page, the shortcuts include interactivity features such as navigation settings, display rules of personalization, and adding a lead gen form. Below those are formatting options such as copying the chapter, adding in a nested doc, and deleting the chapter. With content page settings, there are shortcuts to grid settings, background styling, display rules for net personalization, naming the page, and also formatting options such as copy and paste, delete, and converting the page into a group. Within the outline, you can add new chapters and pages in 2 ways. The first is by hovering between 2 chapters. You will see a blue dotted line appear with a plus button. The second way is at the end of each chapter, there are buttons where you can select a new page or a new chapter. From the outline, you can also rearrange your content easily by dragging and dropping your pages on 2 different levels. A chapter by chapter level, like so. And when you are within a chapter, rearranging the content pages.